We could try another go at Shuffle, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to force it to Pangea. I'm going to play on a Pangea again. And so, yeah, there's a lot of different abilities, but let's take that look at that Swedish stuff again. Who am I looking for? Gustavus. I look for S for Sweden, right? Gustavus Adolphus. Land melee units get 15% strength when attacking. So sick. Siege units get +1 movement. What? And you get the Great General that heals up all your units and gives them enough XP for probably a promotion. For the sake of argument, let's compare Alexander's. Oh, our influence doesn't grade as much, and we get slightly more combat strength with allied units. They always have 15% strength when attacking. Not on the defense, but holy shitballs. What is with the game balance in this? What's a scola? Replaces public school. And presumably just science is slightly harder. Or maybe it gives us culture. I'm betting public school doesn't do culture. And what's our unit? Carolean. It's a replacement for the musket. Specialized in long marches, even far from Swedish land. It starts with march, which means you heal every turn? Is that right? Alright. Line of the North. We should play some Sabaton, except that would get the videos blocked out. Alright, let's do this. Calling it now, domination victory. Well, now we have to. I mean, this is going to be salt powered, right? We better start next to like 3 sources of salt.
All hail the transcendent.
That is, I gotta say, these bonuses are insane. Obviously, we have to be at war to take advantage of it. I still think that Greek game was good. Like, really good, right? Like, I was talking right from the beginning, like, oh my god, it's so good, what am I going to do to F it up? Well, too passive. What I should have done is the sort of standard maybe stop after 3 cities and just build up. Even the thing is, there's all that sweet, sweet land. If we hadn't expanded those 2 extra cities, or even just... I started today's Let's Play. I started today's Let's Play with 1 settler, and then I decided to build another settler. If instead, what we just did... Shush you. If instead, what we just did is settled the 1 settler, and then gone and started building military... golden. We would have been fine. It's a gamble. Everyone is in so many wars. Orca Commander, thank you very much for the donation. And he says, balance patch, my ass. Yeah, well, it's not necessarily balanced between the civs, I guess. Olives. I fucking love olives. If we get a monopoly, we get +3 food from all olive tiles. Yes, please. Let's move our Swedish warrior to the northeast, just to spot a bit more. Okay, I see no reason not to settle in place. Holy crap. And every single one of these tiles gives us 3 good things. And in fact, we get 3 good things and a gold here. Very, 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 very solid initial tiles. Really good. Let's start with the scout, so we can scoot a boot. And of course, we want stuff that reveals extra tiles. What do we need for the farm, or for the olives? We need plantation. We need calendar, which is over there. I think I might just beeline this direction. Let's start with pottery, so that we can start on our settler right away, and then expand over to calendar so we can do that. The balance was probably by a Swede. It's sort of like, there's a theory, right? If you play a game, if you're playing if you're playing Europa Universalis, then Sweden is OP, because it's made by Swedes. If you're playing like a fighting game, like a Japanese fighting game, pick the guy who looks like a samurai or something like that, because he's always going to be the best. It's just the way it goes. But some people are saying there's even more powerful civs than Stockholm, or than Sweden here. Oh, I got to name the cities after Extra Life donators. So the next one goes to Alexander Bellini. So we're going to call this Bellini Holm. There we go. I like it. Keep a little bit of the Swedishism in there. We got some silver to our north. All right. You know the soundtracks that I'm going to be playing, like, for next week's stream, the pre-stream. What is this? Oh, perfume. Nice. Will be just all Sabaton all the time. Chinese are considered really good. What does China do in this version? I mean, so they've got their choke news still, which may or may not work differently. They've got their tea pavilion, gold and production from tobacco, coffee, tea, more food. That's all very nice. And what's their unique ability? 50% growth in cities during golden ages, and we love the Empress Day. Great people grant golden age points and trigger 10 turns. We love the Empress Day when born. Oh, that's actually quite good. And I like that it's, not necessarily combat, so you're not forced into just one path. It's just sort of, you're better in general. We do have a very nearby neighbor. Unmet player. Okay, I mean, we might be able to guess from color. Hey, the Netherlands! Imagine that. Sweden near the Netherlands. Relatively appropriate. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I guess there was an orange inner border there. Let's see, I was going to say, if we can see actual Amsterdam, which would be nice, and even more vision inside your territory here before we get kicked out of your borders. Okay. Shoni. I don't know if they've been changed. Do they still get like 1 million free border expansions and the best scouts in the universe? Hey, we haven't seen a goodie hut yet. Yeah, last game, I should have just expanded. I should have just done the 4 cities and then gone military. That would have, I mean, hindsight's always like that, right? Sometimes you end up going military and like nothing happens. And you're like, well, I wasted all this energy building the military. Although, maybe nothing happens because you built the military. That's always a possibility. You're working a same tile, right? Yep. I could do the production trick, although I don't think it's going to be required. It's going to pick a production tile here no matter what, so good. Because then I can't F up and forget to unproduction. A bit of a dessert over here. We got a religion last time and everything. I'm tempted to go back and for myself play stuff. Grand Mesa, good production, gold, culture. We got some salt over here as well. We got some salt over here too. Oh, good question. What do the Netherlands have in this mod? That's an excellent question. +2 culture for each different luxury resource you import from other civilizations and city-states, +4 gold from each one. You export, bonus scales with era, so they'll get some bonus culture and money later on. That is probably not as powerful as their normal ability. And then they got their Sea Beggar, which isn't going to be useful on a Pangea map, and they've got their Polders still. Polders of +3 food, +1 hammer, +1 gold. There must be a barbarian over here. Okay, so they have changed things because in vanilla, all these wonders, again, are internally calculated as being mountains, so you can never walk on top of them. So now it looks like they've been changed to all internally count like hills. I wonder if you can walk through Lake Victoria. Probably not. Scoot, you can go and scoot a boot this way. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I like it. And there's more olives. We really want an olive monopoly because the amount of food we get is redonkulous. I don't think we build another scout. I suspect the scouts will not actually help us get any goodie huts on a Pangea map. It looks like, I mean, we already haven't gotten one. And there's a lot of people roaming around. We're fairly tight, so I don't think that's going to happen. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go for a monument. Something to be said about, again, starting with the shrine, which I think may have been what we did last time. I think I'd feel fairly comfortable fighting this guy. More olives. That, honestly, 4 olives might give us a monopoly. Oops, that's a little sketchy. Let's fortify up here. You know what? You can bombard me again. It's not the end of the world. More olives! Oh! Amsterdam is really damn close, though. I think maybe we just rush them. Lots of perfume, too. Our first goodie hut. Oh, and a city-state. Right, actually, with a standard Pangea map, the city-states are all going to be on the Pangea itself, too, which further limits the amount of space. This might be a map where you go, like, expand once, and then go to war. Singapore! Nice to meet you. I'm not going to pledge to protect you right now. Oh, see, I want this, but we're just going to die. I got to fortify up. I'm going to give up that the popping of the thing, but I can't lose the unit. Especially since we're going to actually have to clear this barbarian encampment for our settlement, almost certainly. Alright, well, we can get some combat experience there and probably not die in return, although now I'm not sure. You are going to take... Actually, go ahead and take... Oh, take the vision range. Hello, Jerusalem. Alright. And we gave up another kill, but it's hardly the end of the world. Monument underway. Good tiles being worked there. So, you are actually going to come home. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to go there. The scout's going to have to help clear out that camp soon, too. But we can afford to peek a tiny little bit first. Alright, well, we're not going to go down there, but nice spot maybe for a city down here. Okay, run away from that and we'll get you to heal up. And yeah, we'll take care of that encampment. If I wait 15 turns, I can get the first level authority, which would help, but I'm not sure that's going to work. Well, in 7 turns, we're going to get slightly more culture. Matt Ice says, no, don't rush the duchies. We are ever so harmless. Still, I still have sort of PTSD a bit from Civ 4, where the Dutch were some of the most powerful nations there were. I suppose in Civ 5, they're still really potent because of the polders, of course. I think he already has a border expansion. And it's size 4. Well, I guess Emperor, they still get a boost. So that's part of it. And they may have found another type of goody hut. Speaking of, what did I get out of my goody hut? Money? Must have been... We'll probably end up buying a worker, which will be quite nice. How's our tech? Okay, right, we already have pottery. Finish the monument. Yeah, we'll need, we won't be able to start on the worker, or the settler quite yet. I'd still prefer hitting about size 4. That tends to be the sweet spot, where you get pretty fast settler building. Oh, well, he's going to bombard me anyway, so I may as well move up. These are my olives, buddy. The world is divided into 2 different groups. People who think olives are the greatest thing in the universe, and people who think olives are the worst thing in the universe. There's very little crossover. I'm going to start on a shrine. When we do hit size 4... I will replace that, I think, with a settler. We might go and finish the shrine. Depends on how quick the growth is. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, well, I guess we're going to finish the shrine. I could start on a settler first. At size 3. But they're pretty decent tiles. You know what? Screw it. Settler it is. I'll cancel the shrine. I'll probably work on it next anyway. Alright, that's been cleared out. I don't think there's anything I can do to accelerate that rate, so that's okay. A very early settler. And actually, right on the... that'll be too close to Singapore, right? We don't need to be coastal, of course, because... Not that kind of map. No more scout range. Just take survivalism so you heal up a little bit faster. So we might do something like this hill right here. Hills do give you better defense. They get to work the oasis, which is never bad. Yeah, authority is what I'm going to take. Because it's going to help us in a variety of different ways. Plus it's cool to mix and match different bonuses. We're going to work our way down the authority tree this time. Which I think is what we did last time to shake things up, and it was fun.
Wisdom and virtue.
Oh, I have enough money. I could have probably, a turn or 2 ago, purchased a worker. That was a bit of a mistake. And by a bit, I mean a huge honkin' mistake. Sorry about that, folks. If I did settle right here, so I wouldn't be on a river, but I would get the silver Do 3. I mean, a bit of overlap, but not really that much overlap with my capital. It's a little closer, which is good for a lot of things. I still get the triple olives. Actually, even here, I don't even get to work the olives. I'd get it eventually. It has the bonus of being able to work the olives and the wheat from turn 1, which gives us faster growth. 3. It still gets this perfume. Actually, I might go and settle here. And the proximity between my two cities will be brilliant. We'll see. What do you think? Settle between the olives? Right where my worker is? I mean, we could settle here and be on the coast as well. It is nice to have coastal access. What I could do after we finish calendar is I could go up to fishing and see if we have any fish. But I think actually what we'll do is go up to bronze working and see if we can find some iron. Plus unlock the spearman and maybe use that for a very quick rush on Amsterdam. Settle on the forest hill, which is where my warrior is now. I think I'm tending towards this. One off from the coast, which tends to be a really bad idea. Although, at least Bellini home over here is on the coast, so I could still build fishing boats and improve the tiles over here. Because you can work coastal tiles even if you're not on the coast, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you used to be able to in Civ 4, but I'm pretty sure in Civ 5 you can. I don't know. Mightiest ruler has the biggest military power, and I have the least. Yeah, the AI starts with at least one free military unit, I think, on Emperor. Oh, and then it's the north. What a weird map we're on. Hello, Mogadishu. I think we're stealing worker, you guys. Can't remember. I think they changed one of the mechanics with, like... We can't insta-peace out. I think that's what they changed. But that's okay. Yoink. Oh, interesting advice. Yeah, if we waited a little bit longer for Amsterdam to develop some polders before going to war with them, that would be neat. I'll see what you're saying. No, we can peace out right away. And we still kept the unit. All right. Thought they changed it, but I don't know. Guess not. So we do have a long way to bring it back. Timuak over here. We're actually expanding away from Timuak, though, which makes me happy. There's not any default resources here. I mean, there could be plenty of cows and sheep and stuff that we just don't know about yet. Okay, 5 turns on our settler. Hey! Hey, Georgie. How's it going, buddy? Georgie Porgy. Yep. Okay, we should be fine there. But we'll definitely have to be a wee bit careful. This will be a little slower, but we can try to stay out of vision range. If I do here, right now there's nothing in reach of that worker, so I think it's going to be fine. So I'll come over here, and then I can rest next turn. We can build another farm. You're getting that for the extra food. Could have done a little bit more scouting with the warrior, but it's also spotting to see if there's any barbarians that spawn here before we get our city in this general direction, this general area. If we do take out Amsterdam and then expand over here, we should have a monopoly over the perfume. I suspect Washington or America might be somewhere over here, though. So you just rest, and then you come over there, and you build that. It's a slow walk back, and we're not exploring as much, but getting an extra worker is great. The Incas, another very powerful nation. Well, again, I don't know what their bonus is. Inca? Ugh. You're right, because it's not a standard tech box. I can't just double-click to clear it. Or select it all and then delete, which is annoying. The Inca. Ignore terrain cost. Units may cross mountains? And mountains create city connections? That's different. And you still get your terrace farm? Yep. Okay. That's actually really cool. I love that. We'll go here, and they actually won't have vision. But just in case... Actually, I really don't need to scout to escort this. I can, again, do sort of a double move over here. and rest the scout. You know what? I won't risk it. Scout can rest when he gets home. Poland? Now we need to know. Poland, what's your ability this time? Still get a free social policy when you advance eras. You still get the duckle. Stable, that's where you keep ducks. Which is still good. Wow, yeah, you're still going to be a nasty mother. Alright. Settler, done. As much as I do want a shrine as quickly as possible for some religion stuff, the granary here is just too hard to resist. That is so much food. Well, I mean, it's just an extra 2 food because of the wheat. It's always, the granaries always do 3 food. There's, like, the earlier we do the shrine, you know what, no, we got to do the shrine because we're going to want Sun God, right? Or something, unless there's one for olives, then there might be. Okay. Still don't know exactly where we're going to settle. Who's that? Wolfman, thanks for the sub. I do like the hill. I think the hill is the way to go. It's sometimes you balance out like the ideal city placement for the long term and then the ideal city placement for the short term. And long term, it's debatable, but short term, this is going to be a stupendously good city site. I can't disagree with the AI in terms of placing it coastal or placing it on the river, though. Tain't nothing wrong with that. But again, starting here means we can work all these tiles. The olives and the wheat give you 2 food and 1 hammer without being improved, which is a massive boost early in the game. And if we're going to do an early game rush to Amsterdam, I like it. I like it. Our powers are to be aggressive, so we will be aggressive. Watch the Netherlands declare war on me now. Just like steal the worker. That would be such a human move to make. Rivers are OP in this mod, so you must settle next to the river. They do give you there's some cool buildings. It is true. Now, I think this boost is just too good. I'm just going to do it. It's fine. 6 in one, half dozen of the other, so let's not stress too much about it. Now, the question is, do I start building military units instantly? Do I build a granary? Do I build a monument? Do I build a shrine? All very, 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 very good options. Really good options. I think I get another monument, because under authority there's some good stuff in there that we're going to want. All melee units heal 20 points after killing a military unit. That's pretty good. Alright, you, go be an auto-explore. Well, maybe not auto-explore, but certainly explore. Okay, well, we'll protect them one more turn, just in case the AI does crazy stuff in this. We'll settle what lands we please. Just in case. I mean, if we are going to build another city before attacking him, it's going to be near Amsterdam no matter what, so... There's no way for me to keep that promise. You, I will move into a city, and then we'll heal you up, and then we'll send you out to explore some more.
So, teacher.
Oh, that's going to be very nice. Alright, start on that farm. Heal up. We are going to need archery, right? I still like the idea of bronze working, revealing that iron for the early production boost, which is nice. Plus, we can start building spearmen, which would be lovely. Then, yeah, we'll have to pick up trapping for archers, obviously. Oh, I thought we were going to kill it. Jerusalem actually has a mission for us to kill that as well. So, bonus. Go ahead, take shock and clear that. Give me money, give me culture, give me bonus culture for clearing that, and... Oh, that was just for defeating barbarian units and invading. That's too bad. You also want me to discover Poland. Yeah, we'll work on it. I wonder if when we get this other olive, if we'll get a monopoly. If so, we're going to get crazy amounts of food. I don't think we need to rush dominance, actually. I mean, the science is nice. It is based on the strength of the units. So right now it's a little science, but a little science goes a long way. The self-heal is really good, but faster border expansion early on, and then the bonus production and food whenever our borders expand, I think that's what we need to get to help sort of snowball a little bit more early on. You go ahead and rest before we get you to explore anymore. And you... I'm going to put you on auto-explore, because lazy. Alright, we do have calendar now. Good, so we can hook up the olives. God, I love olives. We've got like 3 jars in the fridge upstairs. You know, some that are pre-sliced, some with a little pimento in there, and I think some that still have the pits. Also, if you ever get a chance to try garlic stuffed olives, really nice, especially in a martini. So this will give us extra gold, not extra, you know, food or anything like that, although gold is going to be nice. We do have a fair amount of money right now. Enough to, like, cut back on half the production for something. Probably finish the monument, but we may go and do that for a granary somewhere. Maybe the granary in our capital. Actually, I like that idea a lot. There we go. That'll give us extra population for extra production. All of our tiles here actually produce at least 1 hammer, which is really nice. I mean, I also like extra food, but we got plenty of food. We're good on food. Oh, I prefer green olives. Black olives are fine, but to me they're kind of like a little bit bland and boring. I really like the kick that you get from green olives. I like really strong flavors. Hey, Vancouver. What's up? I actually expected to run into America over here. Well, Vancouver's close to America, right? Must be the same thing in this game. Got 3 minutes left. Let's see what we can do. Ooh. Now, I should be able to enter your territory because barbarians are invading you. So let's take an opportunity to take that. So I don't think they'll get angry. Nope. And in fact, I will get a little bit of a boost with you because I killed something nearby, right? Yep, 25. Very nice. Now he'd be angry if I was in his territory, though, I think. Up until we're friends. Leave that be for now. God, I love playing as a Shoshone. The free borders is just so sick. I wonder, as a Shoshone, when you settle a city, and it gets all those extra tiles, does that count as tile expansion? And if so, does that stack with tribute? I would hope it doesn't, because otherwise that would be insanely potent. Interesting that Amsterdam has a shield strength of 11, whereas these 2 cities both have a 5. Do you have walls already? No. I don't see the visuals for it. I mean, I think you can see the city strength through the Fog of War. Maybe you don't see the walls update through the Fog of War, but I thought you did. I don't know. I'm confuzzled. What do you want? You want to find the lands of the Inca? And Faith. So far, I'm in the lead for that. Cool. All right. Hey! Indonesia. I'm happy you're not my neighbor. You tend to be a little bit weird and aggro and stuff as a neighbor, and I want to be the one who's weird and aggro and stuff. We could probably take this guy out pretty easily. Just an archer. Oh, I have to rename Stockholm. And I'm going to build a shrine there. Because I want the religion to kick in. Well, no, I probably shouldn't. Let's build some military units. Well, we're going to have to end it here one way or another. Next person we have, this is going to be Wheeler Holm. Another person who donated $100 to the Extra Life Charity Marathon. So thank you very much for that. And it is 4 o'clock, so I think what we're going to do is put a cut in here. And we're going to consider what we do next. Either Wheeler Holm is going to start spamming up military units right away. Which would just be warriors right now. So honestly, it probably doesn't make that much sense. I could also do a granary, which will also be exquisitely good. I do like the idea of getting the religion, but you know what? Granary for the growth, which translates to extra production, which translates to extra units down the way. It's probably the way we're going to have to go. But we are going to have to wrap this up. I think that if I'd started today and not built that 5th settler, I don't know why I was like so like rapid expansion crazy. I think I got spoiled by the fact that building extra cities doesn't tank your happiness, and was like, well, I got to build more cities, right? So I think because of that, I decided to build that 5th settler, and I'm 100% sure that's what sank us. I should have just stuck to 4 cities and then built a couple more military units. And I don't know. I mean, Sweden did show up with a crap ton of stuff. We're going to have to remember that I believe the soldier count in this game is calculated differently. So we're going to have to be a bit on guard for that. But I think we can probably take Amsterdam relatively quickly. Something like 2 melee units and maybe like 4 ranged units, depending on what level they are. I mean, archers are not going to be terribly good, but they don't have a lot of defenses. Our siege units get +1 movement, right? So a catapult, and with +1 movement, means you can move, set up, and shoot in the same turn. That is us, isn't it? Or was I looking at someone else and getting confused? No. Our siege units get +1 movement. I think that means we can move, set up, and fire in the same turn, which is insane. So really, we should almost be looking at a catapult timing just because it's going to be so strong. But we might be able to do something with just archers and spearmen. We'll play that one by ear. Ideally, we'd also like 1 horseman, which means after trapping, we are going to have to uncover animal husbandry so we can find out where the animals are on this map. Just to be able to hook up the horses, for example. And that does lead into... Mathematics actually is going to need a crap ton of tech, right? Not that much, actually. We need animal husbandry no matter what, but we could go that way. We'd be skipping horsemen, but it would give us horse archers. Yeah, really, the horseman is what I was thinking. To get that? That's pretty good. Okay, anyway, bronze working, trapping, animal husbandry is no-brainer. We got to start... We're going to do that in that order anyway. When we do get our... Well, not archery, but trapping, we're going to build at least a couple archers. And if we are thinking about going militaristically, we'll probably build 3. But we got to wrap this up now. Thank you very much for coming out, everyone. I will see you guys next time. So the next Civ 5 live stream is next Wednesday. But on Saturday, we will be live streaming, as always, at 12 noon Eastern Time. Not sure what the game will be. Got a couple of things up my sleeve, though. I think we might have some interesting fun this Saturday. We'll see how it goes. That might mean going back to a Dwarf Fortress game, or it might mean trying something new. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for coming out. See you next time.